from?
This silica. We are melting a glass called Spectrum 96. It's made out closer to Tacoma, Washington. It's interesting because we blow glass on the cruise ships. There's a gentleman who blows glass with us by the name of Bob Sweatergall. He lives in a small town called Valley, Washington, and the mine is literally right outside his front door. So it's most generally mined from underground. It comes out in fairly large size, and it's crushed and processed. We don't melt the raw ingredients here, what is called batch. Now, I'll give you the 10-minute chemistry lesson in glass. If you melt silica, everybody knows the main ingredient in glass is sand, silica dioxide. One of my favorite sayings is, sand is to glass what flour is to cake mix. It's the main ingredient. From there, we can add a lot of things. But if you melt just the silica, you have to be able to generate close to 4,000 degrees. Discovered a long time ago that the addition of a flux to that glass will change the melting point. Now, if you've ever gone out in the winter and thrown rock salt on a frozen sidewalk, you fluxed it. You're changing the melting point of ice with salt. That's what a flux does here. So in a soda lime glass, the flux is the soda ash. It takes our melting point from about 3,900 degrees down to where the stand starts to move at about 1,100 degrees, and it's a fluid right around 2,000. If we then don't add calcium or limestone to glass, over time that glass is water soluble. Okay, so if you go in the Antiquities Gallery, you notice that all the old glass looks like somebody sandblasted it. That's because the airborne humidity is actually eating away at the glass because it's not stabilized. Today we have calcium or limestone to stabilize it. It's in changing the flux in glass that we change the category. We take out the soda ash and we add either lead oxide or barium oxide. We get the crystal family, lead crystal and barium crystal. We take out the barium and the lead, we add boron. We get a glass that we as glass blowers would all know as borosilicate glass, and you folks would all know by the brand name Pyrex. Okay? Take out the Pyrex and add alumina to it. We get a glass you've probably never heard of in your life called the aluminosilicate family, but it's on every day, it's in your life every day. It's what your touch screens and your phones and stuff are all made of the aluminosilicate family. And then there's pure silica. Fiber optic cable is pulled from what we call fused silica. There's no flux in that at all. So. Yes? Soda ash, potash. I don't know the chemical makeup of it. I know you can mine it. It's technically burnt or decayed plant life, but I don't know the chemical breakdown. Yeah.